All right, guys, I got another thrift haul video for you. I'm gonna show you what I was able to pick up. You're definitely gonna find some brands here that you should be on the lookout for. And I was able to score one of the brands that I've been dying to find. I finally found it, so I'm happy about that. And if you saw my last thrift haul video, I talked about how I was going to stop buying some of the brands that I was getting before, because as I did the research, I realized that they didn't have a high sell-through. And for the most part, I do pick up items that have high sell-through, but there was just some items that at the very beginning I was selling. So I assumed that they had a high sell-through, but once I started to figure out what high sell-through actually means and how to find the research, I started to go back to the drawing board to see what were the items that I thought had good sell-through, but actually didn't. For example, one of them was Tommy Bahama. I've sold a lot of Tommy Bahama, so I was assuming that, man, Tommy Bahama just works for me. But as I looked back at all the items that I have sold, I realized that the only thing that I was really selling was everything that was 2XL and higher. So I went back, crunched the numbers, and realized that yes, Tommy Bahama does not have a good sell-through unless it's 2XL or higher. And it actually has 100% sell-through at those sizes. So this time around, I was picky on what I picked up, but I definitely got some good stuff. And I know for sure that I'm not gonna be able to pick up as much as I was picking up before. But honestly, what I don't wanna do is just pick up stuff that's not gonna move in my store. I don't wanna grow a store of items that don't sell. So I'm really happy that I'm only doing this part-time because it doesn't put the pressure on me to have to source a certain amount of items every week. I could take my time, cherry pick the items that I know are going to sell, and that way I can have a small store that's highly curated with high sell-through items. So let's jump into what I was able to pick up. All right, the first item is this casual button-up shirt from a French brand called VERO. And this is 100% linen. This brand has a sell-through rate of about 127%. I've actually gotten it before twice, and it sold really fast, and it sells for a good amount of money. All right, the next shirt that I was able to get is this button-down shirt from Untuck It. Untuck It button-downs have a 100% sell-through. The polos and the t-shirts, I don't think they do as well because I don't pick them up. I've checked the numbers before, but when it comes to the button-downs, I make sure I always pick those up. All right, the next item is this casual button-down shirt from the brand Howler Bros. This shirt has a 200% sell-through. It has a great average selling price. This is the first time that I pick up this brand, and it's been on my list for a long time. So I was super excited to see that logo for the first time at the store. But this is definitely a brand you want to find at the thrift store. All right, last but not least, this brand here is a brand that I've been dying to pick up at the thrift store. If you ever saw my video that talked about 100 of the fastest selling brands on eBay, this brand actually topped the list. And the last time I checked, I think the sell-through rate is somewhere over 600%. So this is definitely one of the fastest selling brands on eBay. So I was super excited when I saw that logo. The shirt is a golf polo with a very interesting design. It's basketball, and the brand is none other than Roback. And I picked it up for $15, and I was willing to pay that price because the average selling price of this shirt is $55. So I have a lot of room to make profit. But definitely one of the funnest things to do when it comes to this reselling business, at least for me, is to check off all the brands that I'm dying to find at the store, right? The brands that I know have a high sell-through, and finding it at the store allows me to check that box off. There's nothing more satisfying than that. All right, guys, I hope you're finding this information useful. I hope today you were able to discover some new brands to be on the lookout for at the thrift store. But if you want to continue to up your reselling game and start breaking down these brands to learn which are the subcategories that have the high sell-through, then you want to definitely check this video out.